Now, I don't believe that engine light is supposed to be there. Guys, welcome back to another video. Bit of a different one today, so we're going to get through a bit of prep work on the cars that we've got. We've got a Toyota Yaris that I've been ignoring for the past few days. We bought it, it's got a bit of an issue. Not too sure what it is at the moment, because like I said, I've been avoiding looking at it. So we're going to take it for a test drive, see what it runs like, if there's any knocking, if there's anything else other than the fault that it's got. Then we'll scan the car, we'll see what's wrong with it, and also how we're going to fix it. So a bit of a different one today, and yeah, we'll see how we go. The car in question, it's a Toyota Yaris 1.3. I've never had any issues with one of these guys, but this one's come in. It was bought from auction, but it did have a long MOT on it. It's got good service history as well, so I didn't think we'd have any issues, but we have. So yeah, the engine light is on, which I'll show you in a second. I've not test drove it yet. I've got the tray plates in ready, so let's find out what's going on with this car, finally face the problems, and also we'll see how we're going to. Right then guys, so let's have a look and see what's going on. So as I mentioned, we're in a Toyota Yaris 1.3, well 1.33. It's got an engine light on, as you can see, so nice little surprise for us when it arrived. And we're just going to take it for a little drive, see what's going on with it, and then I think we're going to get the scanner on it, and we'll see what fault codes it comes up with. We have took the spark plugs out earlier, thought I'd have a look at them. Just first protocol really, when you have an engine light and the car is slightly misfiring, in my opinion. Just take the plugs out, it's a 2-minute job. When we took them out, they very clearly did need changing actually. They were very old, and when we checked the service history, they've not been changed since 2019 or 36,000 miles I think it is, so they're ready. So yeah, we'll see if that makes a difference. It costs like what, a tenner, but I've got a feeling it's it's something else, to be honest guys. I've got a feeling it's going to be something that I'm not going to like, but we'll take it for a drive. Gives us a chance really to have a bit of a chat, a bit of a talk. Like I say, we're still getting used to all the camera stuff, so there'll probably be times that I blank out whilst I'm on this, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to say whilst we're at it, just thank you to everyone who's supported us so far. We had a look, I think it was last night, we've just touched over 20 subscribers, which I know it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it is a lot to me at the stage that we're at, so I really appreciate that. And yeah, I just want to see where it goes. You know, it might go somewhere, it might go nowhere. We don't know until we try. That's the philosophy that I've always lived by. Got to try it to know if you like it or not. So, and so far, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so seems to be driving all right so far. The engine light is still on. I can see that. It's poking its head right at me actually, so it's just reminding me not to be too confident with the car just because I've changed some spark plugs. So I'm guessing that's not fixed it, but they needed doing anyway guys, so you know, and that really to give people a bit of reassurance. If we're maintenance side of things, we do go the extra mile. So when it's a service, we don't just do your oil and oil filter, we change all your filters and we change the spark plugs as well. Obviously if it's a diesel with the glow plugs, it's slightly different because their intervals are slightly different, if I'm honest. Just nearly missed the turn in there. So yeah, this from the services side, we do everything that we need to do. But the thing is with these Toyota Yarises guys, is they don't tend to go wrong. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's people in there that have had issues, then you know, let us know. But as far as I'm aware, I don't tend to have any issues, whether it be the 1.3 or the 1 litre, to be honest. You know, they're good sellers. I mean, the one thing with this car, it has done 110,000 miles, so it is the higher mileage end, and components just do fail over time, so it don't matter what car it is. So I suppose, you know, I need to realise that, really. Now the fuel light is flashing at me, so I hope it gets us where it needs to, but we're just going to go for a little spin anyway, so we should be alright. But yeah, this is the reality of being a trader, to be honest, guys. You know, it's not all sunshine, it's not all making thousands of pounds. A lot of the time it's things like this. You know, cars go wrong, trying to fault find cars. I mean, the lucky side that I do have is I have got a bit of a mechanical background, so you know, I know my way around a car to a certain extent anyway. Until we get to proper engine work and stripping them all down, then I'd probably get a bit of assistance, to be honest, just to make sure that we're doing it right. Well, that's we're at it. I mean, it's going a bit off topic, but another reason with the YouTube stuff is, you know, as I mentioned in a previous video, when I lost my stepdad to cancer last year, you know, that really woke me up with certain stuff, to be honest. Like when you're saying you're going to do something and you just don't do it, because, I don't know, you get comfortable with life, which does happen, to be fair. But, you know, I used to say that I was going to open a business all the time, even when I was working for the job I was in. You know, I knew it was something I was going to do, but I don't know if it was a confidence thing or just the comfortability. You know, if you're in a job and it's paying okay money and stuff, then there's no real reason to leave. So, but when he passed away, rather than feeling sorry for myself and tucking myself up, you know, and all that sort of stuff, I went the opposite way, and I thought, you know, I want to really make something of my life, or try to make something of my life. And it's the same with the YouTube. So I think I've wanted to do YouTube for a few years, to be honest. Always wanted to be associated around cars with it. And I remember I had this channel made. You can actually check for yourselves, actually. I'm sure this page was made in 2021 or something like that. And yeah, I just always put it off. I always say, I'll make a video today, and then you don't do it. And you don't do it before you know it. A week's gone by, a month's gone by, a year's gone by. But you know, again, when we lost him, it really woke me up with stuff like that. And I thought, you know, stop saying stuff and actually start doing it. You know, and that's what I live by now. So yeah, you know, I owe him a lot of respect from that side. And with the videos, guys, you know, I probably do need a bit of support in regards to what sort of content you want to see. The thing is, I mean, every part of content with cars has been cornered off, so I probably won't be doing anything that unique, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, if you've got any ideas what you want to see, obviously there's always things to record when you're running a car dealership, but you know, I do want some videos to be away from that, really. Like I said, I do want to do some sort of build series. I've always wanted to do something like that, and I have done a couple of builds on cars, guys. Over the next few weeks, I'll try and get some clips in of cars that I have done stuff with. So I had my last car, my actual personal car, was a BMW M135. It was a 2013. It had done 57,000 miles, I think. And that car, honestly, I absolutely love that car. Every time I started it up, it just used to put a smile on my face. Used to drive to work in it, give it a few beans as you do, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. But then when I was setting this business up, you know, I needed a bit of funding, really. So the M135, I sold it and I invested the money into this. But I would love a car for myself again. You know, rather than driving these sorts of cars that I'm in, you know, these aren't the ones, if I'm honest, that make me feel alive. You know, I want to be back in something that's got a bigger engine or something like that. So yeah, we can look at that, or depending on what people want to see, we can look at, you know, like a cheaper budget build. You know, so if there's any ideas from that side, I had a Mazda MX-5 once, Mark II. It was an import, actually, a Japanese import, and I changed all the parts on this car, and for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't decide to look at this car. I had rust on it, and I put a Mishimoto radiator on. I can't remember the brand of this exhaust I put on, but I put that on. I put these, I think they're called HSD coilovers, correct me if I'm wrong, I put them on. I did all sorts, a Typhoon Canaan air filter, bought some bucket seats for it, and then I thought, car needs an MOT because it parked up for a month, so I thought I'll poke my head under for the first time since I bought it, which is just crazy. I don't know why I did that, but I poked my head under it, and it was an absolute rust bucket. The chassis legs, there was nothing left. The rear sills had been filled, so there was just filler in it. And yeah, I got a quote for all the work, and it just wasn't worth. It weren't worth doing it. So I had to strip all these parts back off of this MX-5, sell them for a fraction of what I paid for them because I bought them all brand new. Another stupid thing that I did. And yeah, I lost a lot of money on that car. I think by the time I was done, I must have lost. It must have been £1,500 to £2,000, honestly. But actually, the most fun I've had in a car, which some people might take mick at me in comments, I had an Abarth 500. That is how I sort of got into the car scene. So I had an Abarth 500, it was black. It was my first proper car that I bought. It was after I left college. So I bought this Abarth 500 from Stoneacre. Great car. It'd only done 7,000 miles. It was in great condition, and in typical lad fashion, I modified the hell out of it. I put a downpipe on it. Obviously, I won't say what sort of downpipe it was in case I get in trouble. I put a downpipe on it. We'll say it was a sports cat. Put an aftermarket exhaust on it. Again, coilovers, Team Dynamic wheels in gloss black. I then had them sprayed white. I bought them white and then I sprayed them black. And then I had all the vinyl going down it and stuff. Had it remapped. Yeah, I went to town on that car, and I owned that car for, I think it was about three or 4 years. And then when I was driving back home one night, a van swiped off the road. So it was like a 2-lane road, and there was a shop on the left, and this bloke in this van, so I was on the left lane, he was in the right, and he turned straight into me trying to get to this shop, and he made a right mess of the car. So it went through the insurance, they repaired the bumpers and stuff, but the car had this weird like hop about it since then. So like nothing lined up when you was driving. It felt like you was going, the car was wanting to go to the other side of the road. I got the tracking done, that did nothing. And then I had one of my friends look at it, and I think it was the actual strut that was bent. So I tried to get it through an MOT, and I think, yeah, on the MOT bay, the turbo failed, because obviously I was pushing this car to the max. By the time I was done with it, I think I'd driven like 50,000 miles in it in quite a short space of time. And yeah, I was absolutely gutted. I was absolutely gutted with that car. It was the best car I've had, honestly. And I know people say it's an hairdresser's car and stuff, but to me, that was everything when I had that car. But anyway, going back to this Yaris. So, engine light's still on. Fuel light's still flashing. So I think we're going to get it back to the garage. We're going to have a look and see what it's saying on the scanner. Hopefully it's not a timing chain issue, because I've heard that if anything is to go wrong on these cars, it's the timing chain. But it's not rattling or anything, but I've heard that when they go wrong, it's like almost impossible to get them fixed. It's like a certain tool, apparently no one does it. I don't know Toyota even do it. This is just what I'm being told. So fingers crossed it's not that, and it's nothing else that's too sinister with the car. I'm hoping maybe it's an O2 sensor that's just not reading what it should be, or maybe a coil pack, something like that. But then the car would be misfiring, and it's not currently misfiring. So we're just in the car now, having a look at these fault codes that are on. So let's have a look if there's anything from that side. Let's have a look. Okay, read fault code. Pray for me, guys. Toyota. Oh no. That is not good. So the one that will be causing the engine light will 100% be catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 1. Okay. We've also got one more here which says it is a current fault code, which is the heater control circuit, low bank 1 sensor 2. So with these sorts of faults, I mean, look, you can clear them off, you can take it for a drive, but the fact is that the catalytic system, meaning the catalytic converter itself, most likely needs changing. So that's not something that we can do today, but it lets us see exactly what it is. It's a shame that the spark plugs haven't sorted it out, but I didn't think that they would, to be honest. With it being an older car, these things do happen. So we'll get a catalytic converter ordered. I know some people use second-hand ones. I always just go for a brand new catalytic converter if that's the thing that needs changing. Pretty simple to do on these Toyotas, to be honest, so nice and accessible. The only downside is that the bolts will probably be a bit rusty, so we'll have to sort that out. But yeah, that's a quick video for today, guys. Yeah, and at least we know what's going on. 100% it looks like the catalytic converter needs to be changed, so we'll get one of them put on order, get it here. It's a good bit of content, to be fair. We'll show you how to change one, and yeah, we'll see you for the next video. If you don't mind, if you can subscribe, like, share, like I said before, it does really help. It's been great, this support so far. You know, we've had a few subscribers, so much appreciated from that. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.